Even years after the shutdown of manufacturing at A&M areas at SRS, traces of volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, remain in the aquifers there. SRNS environmental compliance and area completion projects has been actively monitoring groundwater contaminated with VOCs in A&M area for over 40 years and uses technologies developed by companies like Westbay to accurately and efficiently monitor these groundwater plumes.
The source of the volatile organic compound contamination in A&M area is associated with chlorinated solvents that were used for metal degreasing during the M area target assembly and reactor fuel fabrication processes. In A&M area, the contamination remains on site and there is no threat off site. We're interested in 5 different aquifers. The 2 deeper aquifers, the Crouch Branch Aquifer Unit, which is what we're interested in with the Westbay project, and the McQueen Branch Aquifer Unit, which we'll also be installing Westbay wells in the future. The Westbay System is a multi-level groundwater monitoring technology that allows sample collection from different sampling intervals within a single well. So the Westbay System allows you to isolate those screen intervals to collect discrete groundwater samples. There are perforated screens throughout the well that allow the water to come in the well, and you can collect your sample. To prevent cross-contamination between the sampling intervals, packers are installed above and below each sampling interval, and those packers are inflated by water, so they seal the annulus space between the Westbay system and the well that was initially installed. We don't see any variation in the data from a conventional monitoring well and a Westbay monitoring well. They prove to be very efficient, and the data comes back as we expect to see it. It is advantageous in the fact that we don't have to remove any water prior to sample collection, so there is no wastewater to be treated. Once we install new wells in A&M area, we are required to sample them quarterly for the first year, and after that, either annually or semi-annually. By being smart and strategic with our initial planning, our selected approach of using the Westbay system resulted in a cost avoidance of about $3 million. The long-range plan for groundwater contamination in A&M area is continued monitoring to understand plume concentrations and plume movement over time and to help determine the need for cleanup. We continue to move forward with the Westbay system in the future, installing more deep groundwater monitoring wells in A&M area.